Hello guys, this is Jacko from MuddyTigerOutdoors. Today I'm going to show you my hydration bladder, and this is a bladder that I've had for about 6 months now. And we're going to be talking about the Camelbak Antidote hydration bladder. Now, before I got this hydration bladder, I wasn't big on hydration bladders. I didn't like them. I didn't like the way they look. I didn't like having to suck out of a hose. So I was always carrying a water bottle, any kind of water container of some sort, you know, with a screw cap. But I gave in. I decided to give this a try. I wanted something to be a little easier so I wouldn't have to be reaching in the back of my pack when hiking, especially when wearing my pack that doesn't have a little pouch for a water bottle. So I decided to give this a try. This is again the Camelbak Antidote hydration bladder. Now this has been a super extremely good hydration bladder for me. I have no complaints at all. It's very easy to keep clean. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to operate. It's got a detachable hose, and I really like it because the nice thing about the detachable hose is as soon as you detach it, no water comes out of that hole. Even if your hydration bladder is completely full, there's a little security mechanism there that keeps it from spilling the water, so that is great. So this valve, as you can tell, if I do this, it releases the hose and it's completely secure. Now in the other end, it's got your typical Camelbak mouthpiece. Of course it's covered there, so you know there's less chance of contamination, and it's also detachable for easier cleaning. So you press the button, basically same mechanism, it comes off and it keeps the water from spilling out into your gear or just wasting when you're trying to conserve your water. Now the cool thing about this one as well is that it has this little valve right here, and this controls the flow of the water. So basically that's the on position and this is the off position. And what that means is that if you have it in the off position, even if you try to get your water out of here, if you put your mouth in there and try to suck, it will not come out, and that just kind of prevents even further spillage of water. So that's actually a great feature there. So you know, if you want it just on, just you know, turn it on and the water will come out. So that's great stuff. It has this little protective fabric, looks kind of like neoprene, that you know, it's coyote tan, and it covers the rubberized hose, so very well protected. Now the capacity of this hydration bladder is 70 ounces or 2 liters of water, and that's enough water for me. That's, I mean, I know there's bigger ones out there, I know there's smaller ones out there as well, but this is 2 liters. It's plenty of water for me for a good day. So I don't think I've had it to where it's actually run out on me and you know, I'm scrambling for water or getting nervous because I can't find a water source. I've actually had this completely full, and by the time I get to a water source, by the end of the day, I still have about this much of water. So it's plenty of water. That's constantly drinking, of course. Now the mouth right here, the main entrance of the water bladder, very easy to use. It's got several positions for you to secure the water. It's got a very tight seal. No water's going to come out. It's got an O-ring right here that it's very sturdy and sufficient. And of course the lip right here, that's the lip that sort of holds the hydration bladder onto your pack. So if you have a pack or a hydration pack that has the compatibility to hold a hydration bladder, or the little tiny pouch at the very back inside of the pack, you can just kind of hang it up on there. Now I have that in my pack, I just don't use it because that is deep. It's kind of meant to be for a bigger hydration bladder, so I just kind of let it sink all the way to the bottom. The hose is very long, and I would say it's probably about, I would say close to 4 feet, maybe about a meter long. So it's definitely long enough. Sometimes if you've seen some of my videos, and I'll kind of post a link or do a little card right here with the videos where I've used it so you can see it in use. It kind of hangs down here usually, so the length of the hose is definitely sufficient for your everyday hiking or any similar application. So I'm not an expert when it comes to hydration bladders. I've used this one only. I've never had any, but I know most people complain of the difficulty that it is to keep them clean. A lot of times, if you don't clean them thoroughly, you can grow mold in there, or just bacteria inside of the bladder, because it just kind of retains the water. I haven't had this problem with or that problem with this one. This one has been very easy to keep clean. All you have to do is you make sure that you empty the water. Sometimes I kind of even go in there with paper towel and dry the excess water, and I just leave it open. I expand it. I put something in there just to kind of keep it expanded and it's not flat like this. So just keep it expanded so the air can actually flow into the chamber, and keep it dry. And I haven't found any mold. I haven't smelled any molding or anything like that. I haven't even gotten sick in 6 months from using this, and I know sometimes that can be something that happens on a regular basis when using these and when not taking care of them properly. So as far as that goes, I have no complaints there. So yeah, this hydration bladder, it's very resistant. The material that it's made, the rubber, the plastic, is very rip resistant. It's not super thin, but it's not super thick either. It's just sufficient enough to not be afraid for me to drop it or put it on the ground on stones or sticks and be afraid of this ripping. So very well constructed. Well guys, I hope this video has helped you. If you're thinking about buying one of these, again, this is the Camelbak Antidote Hydration Bladder. Great recommendation. I definitely recommend it. I would say go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and try it out. It's very decently priced. It's very multi-use. You can put it in different kinds of backpacks because of its size, because of its shape. It's kind of rounded at the edges, so it's not square. It's not like a long tube like some of them. So it's definitely a great choice as far as hydration bladders go. So I'm very happy with this purchase. Alright guys, like always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Please check us out on Facebook, Muddy Tiger Outdoors. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.